The third person to be mentioned in the poem The World is the fearful miser. He is described as the fearful miser on a heap of rust, sat pining all his life there, did scarce trust his own hands with the dust, yet would not place one piece above, but lives in fear of thieves. A miser is a person who is very stingy. He is fearful or full of fear lest anyone would come and steal his gold or his wealth and riches. He sat on a heap of rust. The heap of rust here means the gold, the money, the wealth that he has collected. He sat pining there all his life beside his gold. He scarcely trusts his own hands with the dust. By the dust here, we mean the money. He would not place one piece of gold coin above because he lives in fear of thieves. The fearful miser is committed to his god of money. Money is just temporary, yet he is devoted to it more than to permanent or eternal things. Thousands were there as frantic as himself and hugged each one his pelf. The downright epicure blazed heaven incense and scorned pretense. The next person to be mentioned is the epicure. An epicure is a person who believed in the pleasure of the senses. He believes in giving himself to the full enjoyment of the senses. He believed that that would be heaven. He scorned pretense. He does not pretend to be holy. He openly enjoys the pleasures of the flesh, the pleasures of life. He thought that that is heavenly, but he did not realize that even these pleasures are only temporary, and what lasts forever would only be truth and heaven and eternity. While others slipped into a wide excess, said little less, the weaker sought slight trivial wares enslave who think them brave, and poor despised truth sat counting by their victory. There are the weaker sort of people who are enslaved to trivial wares or small things. There are many people in the world that are enslaved to trivial wares or small, seemingly unimportant things, like the TV, the mobile phone, and other things. They are enslaved to these trivial ways that are also temporary. And poor despised truth sat counting by their victory. Truth is here personified. It is personified as a woman who is sitting by and counting the victory of others. Truth is despised. In this world, no one wants truth. Truth is pushed into a corner and ignored.